The Lovers. Okay, I hope this is a fair reading, because I really don't want my negative heart space. Well, it's not negative, I shouldn't say that, but it's sad right now, and I don't want that to affect the reading, but we'll see. Okay. So if it resonates with you, please comment below, because I don't know if my vibration's off right now. I'm just devastated by what has happened. Okay. So the overall energy of this reading is the Hangman. And it's in the upright position. Okay, so a lot of you are feeling stuck right now in life, which is no new news with the COVID. However, I feel it is an emotional stuck feeling. It is a relationship issue, and perhaps you are dealing with some addictions. I feel like you're turning your back on a relationship, on a person, on yourself. I feel like some of you have come together in a relationship and you're looking for something, but you feel like there's a third person involved, or there was a third person involved. At any rate, you don't want there to be anyone else. You want to be the number one choice in this situation that you're in with your lover or soon-to-be relationship, or for some of you, your ex. We can talk about that after. Okay. So the overall context of this reading, we have in the first position the Devil in reverse, which means that you are out. You want to get rid of your feelings of being chained and bound, and you don't want to succumb to your desires, the addictions that serve you. Maybe you overeat a little, or maybe you smoke too much, or maybe you drink too much, or maybe you gamble too much, or maybe you give in to others for their time too much, or maybe you are addicted to watching TV, and you want to get more active. I mean, whatever the case may be, it's an addiction card and you want to be released from it. That's your desire and you want. In the second position is the Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Cups in reverse talks about clarity and that the illusion is over and it's ending. Okay, it's ending and it will soon to be over, I should say. And you have a restored sense of clarity, okay, in this particular situation. So even though the overall energy for Aquarius is, is that you are feeling stuck, the cards are suggesting that you will soon have resolution. The second position is the Sword, Three of Swords in reverse. So we're going to speak to that. And it is, some of you are going to get an apology from someone that has wronged you. There has been a severe loss for a few of you out there who are tuning in that you are still healing from, and it's a physical healing. There's a physical pain, but you are in recovery. So even though it's emotional, it also is physical. So I feel like, I got goosebumps. Okay, so I think some of you were physically abused in a relationship and you're out of that relationship now, okay? And maybe you were addicted to that person because you were loving and you wanted to forgive and you just couldn't let go and you wanted to make it work. But at some point in time, you said enough was enough, and you are now taking your heart space back and your power. So you're healing from a physical and emotional abusive situation. And I'm very proud of you for leaving that. For others, I feel like you're just in a relationship that maybe was no good for you, but you stuck around anyway. And maybe they were really good in a physical sense, but not in an emotional sense, if you catch my drift. And so you're walking away from that as well. But I feel like a lot of you are walking away. This is a strong energy of being unstuck. You are tired of feeling stuck. Okay. So then in the fourth position, we have the Lovers in reverse. So it's the Two of Cups in reverse, to be specific. And the Two of Cups in reverse, to be specific, is talking about a breakup, see? So there's a separation that has taken place, okay? And maybe, again, like I said, maybe it was also psychologically abusive because, I'm sure there were a lot of arguments and conflict and things like that as well, because with physical and emotional abuse, there's also psychological abuse as well. So I feel like a lot of you have made the right decision and left that situation. And there's no like depression or anxiety or upset feeling. Like, you are happy you've made this choice. Okay, let me be very clear about that. The Queen of Swords in the second position of your wants and desires talks about independence. So you are seeking your independence, and I feel like that really chimes in with the overall energy of this, of the context of this reading. So you want your independence, and you know, you have become analytical and a quick thinker in this situation, and you've made the right choice. Okay, so let's talk about the present. So we have the Three of Cups, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Lover's card in the upright position. So a new love is coming to you. So it's good that you have dealt with that pain and that loss and moving on and healing. But to be careful and sort of just, well, we can get into the universal energy to help guide you through this in a moment. But right now, we'll just talk about the reality of the situation. So we have the Three of Cups there. And the Three of Cups talks about you know, communication, celebration, you know, like friendships and being supportive of you, right? So you have a lot of support in your life right now, helping you through this really tough situation. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be invited to a party or a gathering or whatever when, you know, these restrictions start to loosen up. And this may be, or bar or hair salon or wherever, maybe where you meet your other person. But with the Five of Swords in reverse, I just want to speak to that. So although you are celebrating the strength to get through the situation for yourself, this talks about, how do I put this? Although you feel like it was an unfair fight in the relationship, that it ended fairly for you, and the other person being caught may not feel the same. So whether or not this person cheated on you or physically hurt you, you know, like, so either emotionally, heart space wise, or mentally, you know, he did get caught, or she got caught, they got caught, and they're going to pay their karmic debt for the pain that they inflicted on you. And because of that, though, I really want you to concentrate on peace within yourself. So you need to come to terms with everything that you've gone through and bring peace inward, and that way it can illuminate you and bring you forward into the reality of your waking life, because the Lover's card is right next to it. Okay, and the Lover's card is a major arcana card that talks about harmony. So you're going to be in harmony with your head, your space, your heart, and your soul, and you will be coming together. Now, this may be also a divorce that has taken place, like a very, very bad breakup, underneath the Three of Swords and next to the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like in that context, having the balance in your life and getting the harmony that you want, not having any regrets, not making any bad choices anymore. You're definitely standing up for yourself, and you are gaining your independence, which is what you sought out for. So good for you. The universal energy talks about, again, the Two of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse, and then we also have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position. So let's talk to that. Okay, so the universal energy of this reading is talking about the Two of Cups in reverse. So you have a, again, this breakup, separation, these arguments, disinterest there. The universe is saying, okay, it's been acknowledged, and you're to turn that feeling upside down. So you're supposed to move through that with the understanding, and we can get more clarity on the guidance as well momentarily, that this did happen, and that the universe is in full support of you ending this relationship because it's toxic, and nobody wants to be in a toxic relationship. Nobody wants to feel that they are stuck and can't find a way out, because that's entrapment, that's imprisonment, that is mental imprisonment, heart imprisonment. You know, your soul cries out to leave, and there's something that's holding you back, and it's abusive. And I feel like this is supporting this freedom that you've found for yourself. So good for you. Whew, this is a heavy reading. So Aquarius, you're going through quite a lot right now. The Ten of Pentacles in the upright position suggests that you have a lot of stability coming in. You have a lot of balance and steadiness, and you're grounding yourself. You're getting yourself grounded again. You're putting your feet firmly planted on the ground, and the universe is supporting that choice. Okay. It also talks about in the book, it also talks about wealth, inheritance, security, family establishment, retirement even, and perhaps a reunion with someone in your family. So I feel like, again, that's in the second position and the second position of your past. So you have a family member of your past coming in to celebrate with this new harmony you have established for yourself with your life. So this is wonderful. The Seven of Cups in reverse talks about clarity again, like we said earlier, illusion ending, and you're getting a restored sense of self, and you're finding yourself again, which is wonderful, because the universal energy of love, law, relationship, attraction, law of attraction, you attract what you are, and you're really working on healing yourself to not attract this in your life again. So good for you. Okay. So then these two cards fell out of the deck, and I really want to speak to those. I feel like this is the overall how do I put this? Not the outcome, but leading up to the outcome. Okay, so you have the Nine of Wands. All right. You have the Nine of Wands, which is competence. Okay, and it talks about being defensive, not being able to trust someone, feeling protection of yourself, setting boundaries, you're paranoid, and you feel exhausted. And this really sits with this reading, because anybody coming out of a relationship that is like this one that you're in, for the majority of you who have tuned into this reading, I know it's resonating with you, because this is really, really resonating with me that I'm on the right path here. So the Nine of Wands talks about how you're scared that you don't want to end up in the same relationship with somebody new. You don't trust yourself to make those choices for yourself. And the universal energy is here telling you it's okay to move forward and keep it simple. Have your family back you up. Your family is a really good sense of direction sometimes if you come from a supportive and loving family. And if there's somebody in your family that you've looked for advice in the past, perhaps a sister or a cousin that has like always told you, you know, he's not right for you, she's doing this behind your back, whatever, that person is who's going to come in and help you, you know, get through this time. Now, it will take some time. There's nothing in this reading that talks about momentum or anything else. So I feel like this is something that you are going to allow your own timeline to grow. Okay, it's all in how fast you want to take it, because you're in charge now, you're in control again, and you've taken back your power. So going forward, the universe is saying, please, 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 yes, protect yourself. Yes, be somewhat paranoid of this behavior in others. See the red flags that you've learned from this experience and keep it at bay. When that gut feeling comes up and your intuition says, no, 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 back the hell up, you back the hell up and don't not listen to your gut. Okay, so that's what this card is talking about. The Nine of Wands also is a reminder of the path that you can end up on with the next and the next and the next and the next of the people you choose in your life. Again, the laws of attraction. I can't say that any more clearly. You attract what you are, you attract what you want, you attract what you feel, you attract what you think. All you do is set intention into the universe, and you know, it goes up into the interweb, and you know, it comes back down in spades. So I really want you to focus on healing yourself mentally, emotionally, physically. I know you've come out of it. Mentally, you're still a little bit scared to trust again. And that's okay. That's okay. Maybe some of you have been hurt more deeply than others, and it's okay to see professional advice. It's okay to go to a therapist. And I wouldn't even put it past me if I do some more clarity on this, that the teacher card comes up, okay, of wisdom and support. So I feel like that's there. The Page of Pentacles in reverse talks about the Page of Pentacles in reverse talks about trouble, making decisions. And so for some of you, I feel like you have kids involved in this situation. And I fear that you think this is going to affect them in a negative way, but they're behind you 100%, okay? If they're acting out, it's only because they are upset with what's happened, and so just go kind and go gentle with them. They too have been hurt, okay? Children always know when there's abuse. Children always know when there's been an upset, and they take it with them, and then they internalize it. They don't speak about it. They do not vocalize it unless it's intensely, severely noted to do so, okay? Children are guided by spirit, and they also understand karmic energy at a very young age. So I feel like some of you, it's a very young age child. For some of you, it might even be a young teenage, young adult girl. I feel like a female energy, okay, with the Queen of Swords being here. I also just want to speak to the fact that I think some of you are also dealing with the fact that this has already come to pass, and you're now wanting to meet somebody new. So let's just talk about that. Let's get into that. Okay, so we're just going to shuffle up the deck. All right. So the King of Cups in reverse. So yes, this person was a very abusive person, very manipulative, and quite emotionally manipulative, okay? Yeah, there was nothing ever going to come from this. Nothing. And I'm really happy you've left this relationship. But have faith. Okay, because it's saying that the retreat after you feel like you've been, okay, so you feel like you've failed yourself and your children or your family or whatever. Even if you don't have kids, you know what I'm saying. For those of you who are tuning in and do, this is what I'm talking to you, okay? And for those of you that don't, and this resonates with you, this is also a message as well you can take with you. So this is talking about the lack of confidence that you may have, and you feel like you're just giving up. You're just like, what's the point? You know, maybe some of you are like, you know, in their 40s or 50s and just don't have the energy to start all over again, because maybe you were in this relationship for a really long time and built a family and you have children, and it's just hard to leave that specific situation, specifically when, you know, there's a lot of roots planted. And although it's a clean break and you're better for it, there's still residual energy that is going to affect you, which is why it's going to affect your future relationships. So please, please, please heal your heart space first, okay, and your soul space, and then your mind will come, the mental will come, the trust will come again, the support of your family will come again. And I just want clarity on the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Wands in reverse. So yeah, so there was weak boundaries with these kids, and you know, this person was always quitting on them, not showing up in life, and, you know, stalling plans and breaking promises. So they're very supportive of this change, and I wouldn't worry too much about that. You'll see a big, huge improvement in their behavior once this comes to pass, and you all get some emotional healing. Okay, so let's talk about the Queen of Swords in the second position. So you have the Queen of Swords in the second position, and it's talking about being independent, sharp-minded, you know, and analytical. All right. I want to suggest that that's what you want to be. And I feel like that's the energy and the desire that you want, that's who you want to become, is, you know, the Queen of Swords. She sits on her throne. She's very much in control of herself. She has all her power, and she bends her will to no one. And I feel like because you've lost a lot of who you are, I feel like that's an equivalent, pardon me, I feel like that's a very strong card to have in this reading. So I'm glad that it came up for you, because it is going to happen. And how is it going to happen? Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is coming into your life. This is fantastic. Knight of Pentacles is coming into your life, and the Knight of Pentacles is a very much truthful, with integrity and, I mean, support. This is an amazing person coming in, okay? He's resourceful. He's going to bring abundance. He's going to help you give your power back. He is powerful, but he lifts you up. This person, or she, I should say, I'm not gender specific. I just have a tendency to do he, she, whatever. I feel like, you know, because you're seeking to be the Queen of Cups, you're going to attract the Knight of Pentacles. So it's beautiful. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone in this particular situation in your life, Aquarius, who is going to uplift you, which is how it's supposed to be. You are supposed to uplift each other and bring yourself up, now pull yourselves down. So wonderful there. Okay, the Two of Cups. We already spoke about the Ten of Pentacles. We already spoke about, I just want to make sure that I have, yeah, the stability is there, and the reunion with a family member. So I feel like we've covered all the bases. I don't think we need to go in any more detail, because I think it's pretty obvious where we are. And look at that, the Queen of Cups. Look at that, the Queen of Cups upside down. Okay? You're feeling like, you know, you've lost your intuition and your female power and your empathy, and it's going to come back. You're going to get it back. It's all going to turn around for you. It really will. You know, this is going to turn into this, which is a beautiful card. Okay, this is going to turn into this, which is a beautiful card. You have all of these healing processes happening, which means you're on the right path. So I'm super happy for you on this occasion, okay, Aquarius? I feel like a large part of you, I don't even have to specifically say, I think some of you, or I feel some of you, because I feel like this is, whoever's tuning into this reading is definitely resonating with you, and it's meant to be. I'm going to go on to my, and again, if it's not, that's fine, but I hope that you've at least received some kind of message that will help empower you in life. Okay, so the Three of Fire popped up, which is your Wands card. Three of Wands. So so optimism. So you're feeling like you don't have much optimism right now, and that's okay. You don't have to be optimistic. You just concentrate on healing yourself. Pray about it, you know, meditate, whatever you do that you need to cleanse your spirit and grow your heart space, okay? And abundance will occur. You will attract abundance in your life. It's just going to take a little time, and that's okay. So it says things are going to look very good for you. Have patience. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Have patience, because it will come to pass. And then once you do, you'll be able to make long-term plans. Okay, so it's a wonderful card. Let's just pull our other two cards out of the deck and hope that the universe gives us an archangel to show us what guidance and some reassurances that our reading is spot on for those of you that have tuned in. That was too many cards. I'm not doing that. I don't feel that was necessary. It wants out. This one wants out. Okay, unity. So Archangel Sandalphon. So I feel like traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual spiritual organizations or mentorship. So this is the I told you earlier, it wouldn't surprise me if the Hierophant come up. So this is the teacher card. Yeah. So it's almost like what I said earlier about whatever spirituality you need, whatever, you know, meditation. I mean, they're all here. Okay. He holds all of them. Christianity, Judaism, Islam. He's got everything in these balls of universal energy. So this is a manifestation card as well. So it will help you to come to terms with the healing process, and it's okay to lean on others because you've been alone for a really long time. Okay, so again, you're going to go back to some traditional viewpoints there, so that's beautiful. And I just want to see why this card's popped up. Okay. So it says the Magician. See? You are ready. It says you have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So you have the infinity symbol there, which means you have universal love around you. Okay, you have unconditional love around you, which is most likely your children and family. And it's Archangel Raziel. So you have 2 archangels, which is fantastic. And you know you're ready because you've made all the choices. It's just a matter of time, and the healing will happen, and you have both angels in your corner. So it's really, really good. I'm just curious as to what these other cards were. So yeah, the 10 of Fire, accept help from others. Okay, you have the 2 of Pentacles, which is you know, you don't have to make any more decisions because you've already made them. You have the 9 of Swords. You were expecting the worst, but now you're self-fulfilling your prophecies and you're not having any more sleepless nights. So good for you. Look at that. Beautiful. That's your family of unicorns. Okay, and your phoenix rising from the ashes. I think that's a phoenix or a dragon. And then you have the 2 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful fairy, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And it also talks about being a little bit more playful too. So don't forget to be playful. Find your inner child and get in touch with her or him, because that's what's going to help you overcome your situation. Okay. So I really thank you for joining me. I hope that you found some message, and I hope it's resonated with you. If you have, please comment below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you have already done so, share with your friends. Maybe they'll subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more I'll be able to go live. So thank you for joining me again. This is a full reading. I've been doing full readings for this month of May 22nd to June 22nd, only because it is my planetary area of life, which is Gemini, and I'm feeling very, very giving with my time. So I really want to give to as many as I can. So 30 minutes is, I guess, enough time. And I'm going to say goodbye to you now. So goodbye for now. And I hope you join me again. Have a great day.